Hello. Gonna do a little hike close to town today because there's snow and rain and cold and all kinds of miserable weather in the forecast. So we'll just do kind of a short one here in town today. I guess it's about 9:30 in the morning now. Gonna hatch some Pokemon eggs today. See how I can do this one-handed. I got this many eggs. After I've gone about a kilometer, I'll put another one in the incubator. I want to stretch it out instead of hatching all my eggs at once. I'll have more fun if they hatch at all different times. I already got my 10 gems for the day. I went ahead and got special box number 1 and spent all the money I had on that. So I've got incubators and Pokeballs, and if I get 10 gems a day, I can hatch 2 Pokemon a day and pay incubators, and then as many as I want in my infinite incubator. So that's how I've been doing things. So that's why I've only got this many going. 2 in the infinite incubator, or 2 in the pay incubators, 1 in the free one-use incubator, and 1 in the infinite incubator. And that's all I can hatch today unless I want to spend real money. But since I'm hiking, I'm going to go ahead and load up those other incubators at some point. Sage is hiking with me today. She's happy to be out here. If it starts raining, we'll go back because she's going to get cold. I have rain gear and I'll be okay, but she would get really cold. So I'll start this up again when my eggs are about to hatch, unless something happens between now and then. Okay, my first egg is hatching. This is one I started on yesterday. See what I get. Poliwhirl. I guess that's okay. Can save up candies for the new evolution that's going to come out someday. Okay. Back to hiking. Whew. Sage just flushed a grouse. This is definitely not the most efficient way to hatch eggs, but it's the way I like to do it. After I'd gotten 1 kilometer on my first 4 eggs of the day, I put 1 more egg in, and after I'd gotten 1 kilometer on that egg, I put another egg in, and once I get 1 kilometer on that egg, I'll put another one in. I like to do it that way because then I get to hatch an egg every kilometer. Just makes it a little bit more interesting for me. But I will have 3 eggs hatching all at once. As you can see, all I have is 5K eggs. That's pretty much only get 5K eggs. I don't know what the deal is there. This is Sage. She loves hatching Pokemon eggs. She does not like standing around catching Pokemon. And Sage is getting her way today. We've made it out to the Scottsbroom Wonderland. This is what happens in this region when the land is logged and not replanted and not soaked, marinated in herbicides. What we get is Scottsbroom. Scottsbroom is a nitrogen fixer. That's why it can come up and grow on these lands that have been just totally devastated by human activities. People hate Scottsbroom, but gotta admire its tenacity. If it wasn't for Scottsbroom, maybe some alder would come up here eventually, but I don't think at this rate. Not at the same rate that Scottsbroom grows anyway. So it's restoring nitrogen to the soil. I've also heard it does something to prevent other plants from growing, so I guess that wouldn't be such a good thing. And how am I doing on my eggs? Let's see. I've got 3 kilometers on 3 eggs, 7/10 of a kilometer on one, and 1.8 kilometers on another. And another 3/10 of a kilometer, I'll put probably my final 3 eggs in the incubator, since it'd be nice if I could hatch them all today. In case you're wondering, I am level 33, and my buddy is a Chansey. I've walked 50 kilometers with my Chansey, and overall, I have walked 1,167.4 kilometers playing Pokemon Go. I have completed my North American Pokedex, seen 146, caught 147, but now the babies are out. I haven't got all my babies, so I completed my Pokedex pre-babies. I have 3 babies, Paichu, Cleffa, and Igglybuff. Yep. And I'll show you my Lickitung collection. I have seen 5 and caught 4. So I'm doing pretty good in that regard. Okay, back to the walking. The temperature is just slightly above freezing. It's supposed to be a high of 38 today. There's supposed to be some snow coming down in a little bit, but then that's going to change to rain. And this is in some ways, these are the coldest conditions I hike in when it's just above freezing and it rains, because you can get wet, then you get really cold. At least when it's below freezing, it's a little bit harder to get wet. One other thing worth mentioning is that there are no Pokemon on sightings. None. Nothing. And there's no Pokestops on this route. Theoretically, this would be a good place to use incense, because it would draw from the entire pool of available Pokemon. I've done that before, and I didn't get anything too exciting. I did get stuff I don't normally get around here, though, like fire Pokemon. So, maybe when Gen 2 comes out, I'll try incense again, but until then, I'm just spending all my money on incubators. There's one spot on this hike where they spawn. It also just happens to be where I like to stop and have my break before the end. So I'm probably going to catch at most 2 Pokemon on this hike, maybe 4, depending on how long my break is. So this is all about egg hatching and walking the dog, getting some exercise, trying to keep the weight off. Not sure what I'm looking at. Here I found a little pile of garbage, and it contains 3 pieces of wood with white duct tape wrapped around them. Curious. I have no idea what that would be. I guess they're just holding on to it. Usually it's brush cutters out here, so it's probably got something to do with cutting brush. Don't know. What's this? Looks like they left a business card behind. Herbalife. Te da la oportunidad de incrementartus ingresos tiempo compito o medio tiempo tu decides. And I'm sure I slaughtered that. It's in Spanish. All Spanish. Yeah, probably brush pickers. That's about the only other people who come out here as brush pickers. I like my solitude, so I pick places like this, overcrowded trails, even if they're not as pretty. It's what my friend David Wagner calls a black hole of biodiversity. Nothing really grows under these trees that were all planted in rows. Sage has managed to find some poop to roll in, and I'm pretty sure it's human poop. She smells really awful. Ugh. I have reached the ugly chair waypoint. Okay, I think I got it set so it will autofocus now. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, hopefully it's in focus there. I lost my internet connection for a little bit, and then I got 3G, and now I'm back up to 4G. And I'm going to head this way towards the Christmas tree farm. It is only 11:30, and it is so dark. I wish I could take this off of... Well, maybe it just focused, didn't it? I got it on macro focus. Maybe macro doesn't even apply to video. Anyway, I stopped here to make a video because there's a really nice Sphaerophorus lichen here. Or Sphaerophorus. I don't know how to pronounce anything really. Anyway, that's a big Sphaerophorus. I got a Christmas tree farm on this side, trees that were never cut for whatever reason. Come on, focus. There we go. And then on this side, some woods. And yeah, it's only 11:30. It's dark and it's cold. What is the temperature? What is the temperature?
It's 35 degrees outside.
So it's 35 degrees Celsius, or Fahrenheit. Convert 35 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius.
That would be 1.7 degrees Celsius.
So 1.7 degrees Celsius. It's cold. I'm only 1/10 of a kilometer from hatching my eggs. 3 of my eggs. And I'm going to have to do a little brush crashing here because I'm not exactly where I want to be. I think there's kind of a trail here. So hopefully, oh, this won't be too bad, I guess. I just got to get through this. The Christmas tree farm is over there, and I'd just love to show you video of the Christmas tree farm, but it's pretty well posted, so I'll stay over here. This isn't brush crashing. This isn't bad at all. So I'll start the video again when my 3 eggs are going to hatch. Oh man, I hope this doesn't get too brushy because it's already cold and I'm just wearing running shoes. Although I do have waterproof pants on, so that will help if I have to run and do a lot of slimy brush. Sage just smells absolutely horrible. I'm dreading putting her in the car for the ride home. And as soon as we get home, she's going straight into the bathtub. I've had dogs eat human feces several times while hiking, but I think this is the first time I've had a dog roll in human feces. Ugh, it is just so disgusting. Ugh. Alright, I'll resume the video when the eggs are hatching, which will be very shortly. Okay, my eggs are ready to hatch, and I've decided to just manual focus for this bit to make life easier. So, number 1. Harris! Yeah, thanks. Got plenty of those. 21 candies though, that's kind of cool. Okay. Next. Nido. Is that the male or the female? Nidoran female. I have 738 Nidoran female candies, so not the most exciting hatch for me. And number 3. Bellsprout. Again, not too exciting. I have 273 Bellsprout candies. So that's that for now. Some of my eggs might be from before the Christmas event, but I will definitely be clearing out all of my eggs today and have post-Christmas eggs. They said increased chances of hatching baby Pokemon. I don't know if that means they're actually going to increase the chances of hatching a baby Pokemon per egg, or if it just means the chances are increased because you'll get more eggs and you get 1 free incubator per day. I'm not sure. So I got 1 kilometer for the next egg, 2 kilometers for the one after that, and then I got 3 eggs that are at 1.8. And I should definitely hatch all these before my hike is over today. And I have an iPhone, so that means no screen recording unless I jailbreak it. And if I jailbreak it, that means no Pokemon. So I guess I'll just be doing it like this, which will save me time editing. Anyway, okay. I'll start the video again when the next egg hatches. It's time to hatch another egg. I've got 5 kilometers on a 5 kilometer egg. So hopefully just going to the main screen will make it hatch. Yep, there it is. Okay, hoping for Togepi. Another Bellsprout. Yeah, exciting stuff. Okay, I'll turn it back on when the next egg hatches, which is just a kilometer off. In case you're wondering, that moss is Kinbergia oregana. Something has spawned! An Eevee. That means I'm getting close to my lunch spot. So, can I catch it while recording? Probably not. Can't see my viewfinder to even know if this is recording. CP40 Eevee, okay. Got it. EVs are very common here. 567 EV candies, and I haven't made any effort to save them at all. I evolve them and transfer them and all the time. I made no efforts to save that many EV candies. It just happened. It's lunchtime. Sitting next to this beautiful little lake. You can hear the freeway. But right here, it's just isolated and nice. And I'm making a cup of hot coffee here. And there's nothing on sightings. I have 4.8 miles to go to hatch one of my eggs, which I might be able to do just by hitting the home screen and reloading Pokemon a few times. 3.7 on the rest of my eggs. So I'm going to sit here and... Oh boy. Looks like a washer went into my water from my filter. Get that out of there. I'm making hot coffee with my alcohol stove. Homemade alcohol stove. Have a nice hot drink here and warm up a little bit. Try to keep my phone dry. Here we go. I hit home and then reloaded Pokemon enough times to make this hatch. Crabby. Yeah. I'm not really having a good day hatching eggs here. So, I have 3 more eggs to hatch. Only need to walk 1.2 kilometers to hatch them. So, I don't think I'm a kilometer away from my car, so I may do just a little bit of extra walking to get these eggs hatched. And hopefully I get something good today. It's been kind of discouraging. So, got this on manual focus now. Let's see what that does. Oh, but you can't change the focus when you're recording. Okay, back to autofocus to show my view. It's a beautiful spot here, this lake. And this is someone's property, but it's not posted, and I'm not hurting anything, and I've never been caught. So I like to have lunch here once in a while. I don't know who owns this. I'd like to know. I'm done with my hike, and my last 3 eggs are ready to hatch. So here we go. Staryu. Okay, I'm back home now. I ran out of room on my memory card. After I got back to my car, I hatched a Staryu, a Tentacool, and a Poliwag. So not the most exciting egg hatching day. Chansey found 2 candies today, so that was something, I guess. So my hatches for the day were Poliwag, Paris, Nidoran, Bellsprout, Krabby, Staryu, Tentacool, Poliwag. Not too exciting. I won't be purchasing any more incubators with my own money until Gen 2 comes out in a big way. If it ever comes out in a big way. I'm out of eggs. I hit 3 Pokestops on the way home but didn't get any eggs. I thought we were supposed to be getting more eggs with this current Christmas event. Oh well. Today is the day after Christmas. So I've just about got my video put together. I'm just using Photoshop, Creative Cloud. And it'll probably take, I don't know, 45 minutes to render. And then with my upload speed of 0.5 GB per second, I won't even start to upload it until I've gone to bed. And then it can upload overnight to YouTube, and then I can publish it in the morning. So thanks for watching, and I'll post more hiking and Pokemon videos soon. And this is the part where you have to like put your hand over it and slap people to let them know the video's over.